topic of mastering leadership. And this still remains part of the very important elements that are needed for us to continue to have an economy that will thrive in the future. Leadership is extremely important, especially in these modern times of running companies and organizations where we are moving away from what leadership used to be to what leadership currently is at this point in time. So, for many of us, we have to start thinking about, are we a boss or are we a leader? When we think about being a boss, it is someone who just gives instructions and tells everyone what to do, versus a leader who is someone who stands in front and they lead their team with much motivation, and of course they are involved knee deep with everyone on the team. There are various elements that makes up a great leader, and you can determine if these elements suit you. So someone who is a great leader is that person is innovative, they're confident, they're honest, and honesty is usually one of those rare elements that we find with leadership. And it speaks to a leader who has integrity, which means that the person do exactly what they say they're going to do when they say they're going to get it done, and they don't show bias to another individual. As a leader, it is important that you communicate well with your team members and with your customers as well. With that, your level of articulation needs to be above the rest so that you can have clarity in the words that you're saying and your thoughts and ideas that you're expressing to your team members. As a leader, self motivation plays a very important role in you getting up every day and going out and leading your team. The energy that you exhibit as a leader is going to be the energy that is replicated throughout your organization. As a leader, you're not only in the position of being a boss, but you need to be a great team player. You need to be that role model team player that you're expecting the rest of your team to emulate. As a leader, your level of creativity and innovation needs to be really high. Your team will be looking to you for new ideas, fresh ideas. And it's not a case where you are going to just be on top and capitalize on everything, but you're allowing your team members to be expressive and you're there to guide them to improve the ideas that they also bring to the table. As a leader, you need to be intelligent, and intelligence can go on two spectrum. We're looking at academic intelligence and emotional intelligence. As a leader, you need to keep reading, being a step ahead of your industry so that you can continue to innovate and be a great leader to your team members. So you have to keep feeding yourself with information. A good leader is a fantastic reader. Then you need to work on your emotional intelligence. As a leader, we have the notion not only to manage physical resources, but we also have to manage our human resources. And managing human resources has been one of the most challenging part of leadership. And as a leader, working on your emotional intelligence will allow you to be better equipped and or prepared to manage your human resources effectively. As a leader, your level of charm and charisma comes out in talking to your team members and getting them to actually move forward and achieve the goals that has been set out. So there are multiple other characteristics that really feeds into making a great leader, but these are just a few I would love to share with you on this show. Now, think about it for persons who are in charge. Many persons tend to run away from leadership positions and leadership opportunities. But when you hold the bull by the horn and you take on these leadership opportunities, you benefit tremendously, not only as an individual, but your team also benefits from your skills. As a leader, you are the person who is responsible for creating the systems that feeds into getting the results of the team and their organization. And it allows you to be the person who helps to evoke some of the strategies that can help to achieve the results within the organization. As a leader, when you're working in these different areas, you are the person that helps to bring the level of clarity to the team. You are the person that works on growing the organization, and indirectly, you achieve personal growth as well. And more importantly, as a leader, you are in charge of testing and measuring, which is looking at the numbers of the organization. You are the person that's responsible for growing those numbers. So if you think about it, why take the lead? Why be in charge? This grid allows you to see the multiple benefit areas that you can be the recipient of if you just take that step and be in charge. Now, how do you grow as a leader? You can continue to grow as a leader by going to seminars and or trainings that opens your mind and allows you to take in as much information as possible that feeds into your leadership skills and abilities. One such seminar is the Live to Lead seminar, which is going to be on October 8th. It is a leadership seminar that is done by the John Maxwell team. And for those who do not know the name John Maxwell, it is a name that is synonymous with leadership. In fact, he has been touted as the foremost guru on leadership. So Live to Lead in itself, it's a half-day leadership conference on areas of personal growth and of course professional growth, and it's going to be done live in Atlanta, Georgia. We will be hosting as one of the host sites. We'll be having a simulcast, and that means that we will be streaming it live here in Guyana as it is happening in Atlanta, Georgia. And this will allow you the opportunity to feed off of information from these fantastic business leaders, personalities from various industries around the world. So I would say to you, this is definitely an event that you don't want to miss, because what this leadership conference allows you to do, you get to learn new leadership skills that you can adapt. It feeds into your thinking patterns and allows you to build the confidence as a leader. It helps you to connect with your team members and also helps you as a leader to identify some of your blind spots that allows you to be more informed in your decision making and also help you to strengthen the relationships with your team members. And finally, you get to work on becoming a leader worth following. So, for those persons out there who are still thinking about finding different avenues to enhance your leadership skills, the John Maxwell event on October 8th is where you need to be. So, to get registered, to learn more about the program, you can give us a call on 223 5583, and our team member will be more than happy to take you through the process.